Broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Hello, everyone. It's so great to see you again. Some of you may recognize me from some of our team captain kickoffs in the last month. So welcome and thank you for joining our Bike MS Inside Out kickoff celebration presented by Express Scripts. Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity to gather tonight in a way we never have for a Bike MS kickoff before. For those of you I haven't met or seen yet, my name is Marisa Hull, and I'm the Vice President for Bike MS, and I'm super fortunate to have the opportunity to make a career out of working with people like my co-host tonight, Audrey Blank, and all of you that are joining us to make a world free of MS. Audrey, welcome.
Thank you. Hey, Marisa, it is so good to see you. I am so excited to be here. As Marisa said, my name is Audrey Blank, and I am a national team captain for Team Audrey's Heroes and a national ambassador for the National MS Society. My connection to MS started in 2007 when I heard those words from a doctor, "You have MS." And at that point, my entire world at the time I thought was turned upside down. But what really happened was I made an amazing group of friends that I now call family, that is the Bike MS family, and I'm so excited about it. So in 2007, I was living my life like everybody else. I was hanging out with my friends and my family and going to work. And just over time, I started losing physical ability to do things. I was having trouble talking and walking and just with cognitive issues. And after going to doctors and them telling me all sorts of things that I knew weren't exactly what was happening with me, they finally said, "You have MS." And at that point, you know, it's a very overwhelming feeling, that because you're kind of thinking, well, how's my life going to change? And what it did was it brought me to the National MS Society. And from that point on, I was hooked into this amazing organization that helped not only me, but also my family. And in 2009, I went to the Texas MS 150, formerly known as the BPMS 150, and I held a sign that said, "Thank you for saving my life, one pedal at a time." And that's truly what these bike events mean to me, and walk events and Muck Fest. All of those events are truly creating a world free of MS for myself and the millions of other people living with MS. I've had the opportunity to now be the host of the Texas MS 150 and thank all of the cyclists and participate in events across the country with my team. And I have to give a little shout out to Team Audrey's Heroes, because this year our friends and family level team of about 40 people raised over $1 million. So we are so excited that we had this opportunity to help the National MS Society, because that money raised doesn't just go to research. It goes to help programs and support groups for people living with MS and their families. When I was first diagnosed, my daughter was 3 years old, and I couldn't even carry her upstairs to say goodnight. I was having trouble just reading her books. And through the support of the National MS Society, through research and through medicine, I am now speaking well, and I'm able to function a little bit better. And it's truly because of the heroes that participate in Bike MS and MS events across the country, like all of you. So I am so thankful for the connections I've made to be able to be here with you, share my story, and truly say thank you so much for saving my life.
Audrey, thank you so much for sharing your story. This is why we're here tonight. I think when you hear those words, "you have MS," the impact that has, but to see this community coming together and people with MS, it's why we ride. It's why we're doing rides every year. It's why we've changed the way we ride this year. Because even though we can't be together, we know that our commitment to people affected by MS has not changed at all. And there's nearly 1 million people like Audrey living with MS in the United States, and the disease doesn't stop, and it can be harsh, and it can be unpredictable, and it doesn't care that we can't gather in person. But luckily, we all have committed that through thick or thin, whether we're in person or not, we will be together tonight, and we will be together this weekend, because Bike MS, right, Audrey, is more than just a ride. It's coming together. It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and it's that camaraderie, that spirit, and that love that keeps us all going.
Absolutely. It is so exciting. Like I said, I am now so fortunate to call all these cyclists my friends, my family, and then I can reach out to them through the connection with the MS Society to say, I'm having a really rough day. Can you help me? Or can you just be there as a support? And that's what's truly amazing. And I'm so excited that even with the COVID pandemic right now, we are getting together on virtually and being able to ride and share experiences, because it's going to be a really great event.
It is, and we're here to celebrate tonight. So guys, let's get started. We have a lot of fun in store tonight. We'll be quick. We just want to treat this like a normal ride weekend, and you got to get ready. You got to know what you're expecting. What time should I be at the start line? Where are my rest stops? How am I going to celebrate after? So we're going to talk about a lot of that tonight, and we have a couple special surprises too. Before we dive in, just a few friendly reminders. As many of us know now in this virtual world that we live in, you're automatically muted, but we do encourage you to interact or ask questions in the question box. So we have a whole host of Bike MS staff here tonight, and MS Society staff standing by to interact with you, ask questions, or just feel free to say hi and give shout outs to one another. I think that's what's been making these so much fun. And we hope to address the questions as they come up specifically at the end, but we'll answer some as well during the broadcast. So with that, let's get going.
Thanks so much, Marisa. Again, I'm so excited because Bike MS Inside Out is only 3 days away. And so we are so excited about this totally reimagined way of bringing us all together and to celebrate, to help end MS forever. And we are so excited to thank all of you for being so passionate and joining us tonight to hear more about this amazing event that's coming up, and also to hear about all the packets and stuff that we have for you. So whether you're gonna ride inside or out, we are excited to show you what's to come and how we're gonna come together to end MS. I am so excited to welcome our host for the day, Al Emmerich. Al, are you with us?
I sure am. It is awesome to be here with you. Thank you, Audrey.
Hey, Al.
I just give me a little bit of your energy. And I thought I was a cheerleader. Wow. Kabam. That is awesome. And oh yeah, that $1 million, not too bad either. Pretty darn cool.
Thank you. I know everybody on this event will be able to raise that money too.
That would be beautiful. Well, listen, I've been climbing into so many of your devices. I'm sorry about that. I don't have your phone number or address, I promise. It's been an honor to be associated with the society for over a decade in almost every major event. The connection it runs deep with friends and family who have been impacted by MS. But this is really, I can't say it enough, a familial relationship, family, and this beautiful relationship has blossomed, and we've given each other so much. So many of you who I've met at different bike events across the country, Muckfest and so on and so forth, that I still converse with on social media. So it's a treat. Audrey said it, 3 days away. I'm literally 2 days away from flying across the country. I live in Florida. I'll be flying across the country to Burbank, California, which is the home studio for the live broadcast of this groundbreaking event. You talk about an organization that's been able to pivot such a huge monstrosity of multiple events and consolidate them into just a few days. Just to kind of get your mind around this super quick, imagine a broadcast that takes the heartbeat of a nation dedicated to a world free of MS, reimagine how that world free of MS can function amidst the pandemic, but then still tell the powerful stories. Still create what I've been talking about, what everybody else talks about, normalcy, which is so abnormal. And that's what this show is really about, is trying to give you that sense of normalcy. But the onus is on each of us to suspend the disbelief for a moment that, of course, it's not normal and it is different. But I'm going to put on my jersey. I'm going to go ahead and wear my hat. I'm going to go ahead and, drink my fluids, and I'm going to ride my ride. And that's why this whole broadcast that you're going to hear about in detail from Marisa and the team is going to include rest stops. It's going to include those stories. But here's the beautiful thing. Now you're not just hearing stories from one or two people locally. You're hearing stories from all over the nation at a time when our nation so needs to reconnect for a world free of MS. And so these cool prizes, the ever popular jersey contest, those will all be staples that'll be part of this broadcast. if you have friends, if you have families, even that aren't riding with you, invite them to join and watch this broadcast. It truly is an epic event. And I just want to close with this before I turn it over to you, Marisa and Audrey. A lot of people have said to me as I've talked with folks, it'd be real easy this year. There's so much going on. It'd be real easy just to say, not this year, Marisa. I'm just tired. But what if you said, yes, this year, what you're doing? And think about how easy it is to say no to this year, but you're saying yes, and what statement that makes to people living with MS, that you can go out and raise, ride, participate in this incredibly turbulent year, but still make such a difference. And to that, I say, bless you. I say, thank you. I can't wait to see you on Saturday. And I know we have a special guest, Marisa. And
we do. Have you heard about this?
Oh yeah, and a lot of people say I kind of look like him. And
I see it a little bit.
I'm
getting a throwback to the 90s when I used to watch The Young and the Restless.
Or I'm thinking more like SWAT because of my very large, broad shoulders and debonair muscles. Or perhaps, of course, Criminal Minds. I mean, I get people pinging me on Twitter, Al, is that you on TV? And I'm like, no, that's, sorry.
You look a lot like them. I see the resemblance.
Well, so now that everybody's thrown up on their laptop hearing me say that, let's just do it.
We do have a surprise for everyone here. We could flip you. So here's Al. Here we go. This is a surprise guest that will be joining us, Shamar Moore, who many of you know. He is not only an actor, but an amazing, tireless advocate for the National MS Society. His mom had MS, and he has been an incredible supporter for years. And we're going to have an Al meet him, Audrey, but you've met Shamar, and you've ridden with him, right?
I have. Shamar is such an amazing asset to the National MS Society. He has been committed to ending MS for his mom, for me. And yeah, as you can see, that was an awesome event down in Southern California. And because you ride, I will survive. And so, yeah, Shamar is awesome. I'm so excited to have him here with us at the event.
And thanks for sharing. That's a really cute pic of you and Shamar. Which ride was it at?
This was at the Southern California ride from Santa Monica to Ventura. And then it was amazing. We had such a great time. It's in October. So yeah, it was great.
Shamar's joining us this weekend. I know you're excited to hear that, and he's really excited to be joining us too.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So I think we have some other, there's a lot of exciting things though, not just Shamar, right? The Jersey contest.
You know what? I am so excited about hearing everything. I mean, yes, I'm definitely excited to have Shamar at the event for us. It's going to be great. But I know my team is ready for this weekend. And specifically, we are ready for the Primal Jersey contest. And it's so exciting because Bike MS, we wear our team pride on our sleeve, literally. And there are so many amazing jerseys that are fun and creative and heartwarming that I cannot wait for this competition. And we'll have to see a chance to see all the jerseys from across the country with this great new Inside Out ride that we have. We have the opportunity to see jerseys from all over the country where we might not have seen them just at our own rides. So I'm really excited about that. So we want to make sure, have you voted in the jersey contest?
So we're going to do a quick poll. This has been a popular topic in some of our other meetups. So the poll's on your screen, and give us an answer. We'll take 30 seconds and we'll see where everyone is.
I know I voted.
Let's see. I'm looking at responses. All right, we'll do about 10 more seconds.
You know, Marisa, it was so exciting because a few years ago, my team jersey won 3rd place in the jersey contest.
Oh, it did?
It did. It was amazing.
That's cool. Well, let's close up the poll and see what everyone says. Or maybe it's not going to show and I will tell us.
Hey, it's 2020, girl. Absolutely.
Okay,
All
so
right.
here we go. Look at this. 20% said yes. 56% know what it is, but they plan to by tomorrow. But
Okay,
of
I'm
course,
holding for
like,
that.
what's going on? So do you want to talk to us a little bit about that, Audrey?
Absolutely. Absolutely. So, it's so important about the jersey that we want to talk about the amazing things that you're going to see. You're going to see all the amazing jerseys out there. You're going to take the time to vote and look at it. The last call is going to be Wednesday, September 23rd at 11:59. So you don't want to forget. And you want to vote live for the final top 5 by September 26th at 12:45.
And anyone can enter a jersey into this contest. So the Primal Jersey Competition is sponsored by Primal, who is a long-term amazing supporter of Bike MS and the National MS Society. Oh, we got a Primal jersey right here.
Well, look at this. Okay, so Marisa, here's my jersey. Every year we do a superhero for my team, for Team Audrey's Heroes. This year it was Incredible Hulk, because we are kind of calm and meek, but man, when we get motivated, we are mean. And
I
we
love
did
it.
our $1 million, and we were so excited because that's why we featured me holding the $1 million in my hand on the back of our jerseys. And these were thanks to Primal. Primal does an amazing job. So thank you, Primal.
That's awesome. So there's a link in the chat box, and this will also be part of your virtual packet, which we'll talk about in a little bit. And so you want to vote by tomorrow so we can have the top 5 People's Choice jerseys move to the next round, which will be this Saturday. And at 12:45 Eastern Time, we're going to do a live vote to declare the winner. And the top 3 choice jerseys will be able to win a gift certificate to Primal, of course, which will be super fun for the winners. And so we'll also announce the Mission Jersey winner as well that day, but you're not going to want to miss the live vote. So make sure you vote for your people's favorite tomorrow. And then on Saturday, we'll be able to do some live voting.
Yes, and you can vote for your own jersey. So make sure you get on there.
Well, Audrey, I know on the next slide we're going to talk a little bit about I just mentioned it, the virtual packet. What, in a world of virtual, what is a virtual packet?
Absolutely. Well, just because it's a virtual ride does not mean we are cutting corners in any way. So you are going to get all of the things that you would normally get in your packet for a participation in the in-person event, but you're just going to get it virtually. So you're going to have your digital bib, your iRide bib, your selfie station, props and stickers, scavenger hunt card, schedule of events, and a certificate of completion. You definitely should have already received all of this in the email link that was shared in yesterday's reminder email, but we are going to provide it in the chat box below. So make sure that if you haven't downloaded some of this stuff yet, get it. Get ahead of the game, have it all ready for this weekend's event, because we are going to dive in deep about what all of these pieces look like, for sure.
That's great. And the virtual Bib Maker is so much fun. And this is an opportunity to really bring, the bibs are such a, they're just like a medal of honor, right? When you earn a bib from a race.
Absolutely. And I have to say, the ones that say I ride for, I am so touched when I see my name on the back of a cyclist's jersey, or if they're in a virtual event like we had in Texas, we also did it. And having seen people with their I ride for, and it was just truly meaningful for everyone living with MS. So these truly make a difference.
And we want to bring that to life for everyone, Audrey. So what is really awesome about the bibs for Bike MS Inside Out is everyone will still have the opportunity to customize your bib. And this time you'll be able to share it on social for everyone to see, which I have a feeling a lot of people are doing that when we're live at events anyway that weekend. But again, you'll go into your virtual packet, and it'll take you to an easy to create bib maker. And again, there's 2, as Audrey mentioned. One is a fundraising bib and one is their I Ride With bib. You can draw, you can change the font colors, you can pick a name, you can have a lot of fun with it. And then you'll add it to your virtual bib gallery, and you'll be able to share it to social channels using hashtag BikeMSInsideOut, which we promise we will remind you all of the hashtag all weekend as we're showing the world what we're doing to come together to end MS.
All right. And, and that leads us to the next part of this. And I'm so excited this because anybody that knows me, I'm a picture person. I love to take pictures. It makes my college age daughter a little crazy because I'm like, take a selfie with me. But in this area, we want to take selfies. So in your virtual packet, you have the selfies pictures with you, and you can attach them to chopsticks, popsicle sticks, or like in the picture on the screen, you can just hold it up, but make sure you use the hashtags. We want to make sure that we are getting out this, and that's a great way to fundraise. It's a great way to bring awareness to the National MS Society, MS as a disease, and for your fundraising purposes. Everybody loves to see it. So make sure that you are using these props throughout the weekend as well. And another fun thing, Marisa, you want to tell them about the scavenger hunt?
The scavenger hunt. So again, we wanted to make sure that we were having as much fun as we could riding coast to coast. And while we couldn't all be together in person, we wanted to really make sure we had a great time. And our scavenger hunt is sponsored by Monster, and there will be two versions, one for the indoor riders and one for you outdoor riders. And so you'll either print it out with you or even take a screenshot and save it on your phone. And the goal is like a bingo card, is to mark off as many squares as you can throughout the day. And then you're going to post your card on social media using hashtag BikeMS Inside Out Challenge. Again, we won't let you forget that. And we'll pick 4 winners at random. 2 are going to receive a really awesome Bike MS swag pack, and 2 will receive a cycling kit from Showers Pass.
Fun. I love this idea. I think this is a really great way for everybody to get involved and participate.
Yep. So this is what Ride Day looks like. And so it starts at 10 a.m. Eastern. And this is when we're going to log into the live broadcast. And again, just like on event day, you want to show up a little bit early. So we're recommending about half hour beforehand, just make sure that you're able to log in. So that will be good to go at 10 a.m. We'll be joined by Al Emmerich again and have an amazing opening ceremony with riders from across the country. And we'll have a special mission moment from Biogen and a safety message from Clorox. So some of the things that you know and love on Ride Weekend aren't going away. And then we'll send you off at around 10:15. And we'll be leaving from a virtual start line where you'll have your family, friends, and supporters of the society cheering you on. You'll see that we have 2 rest stops powered by KPMG Tammy Story and another by Tommy Bahama and Ellie Story. And so you'll have at the rest stops a break, a quick 15-minute break, but we'll also be adding some really fun opportunities for some fundraising challenges and the scavenger hunt. And you'll get a really cool opportunity to connect with cyclists, volunteers, and I Ride with MS participants from all over the country. So after you do your 2 rest stops, we talked about the Primal Jersey contest. We'll have that live voting, and then we'll come back together at 1 Eastern time to really celebrate and reflect and honor what we were able to do for people living with MS that day, and to really create a world free of MS. And the closing ceremony is just an amazing time. Audrey, I know you've experienced this. You just reflect and really appreciate the accomplishments of the day, not just those who are out riding with you, but those who donated to you and supported you as well.
Absolutely, because it takes everybody. It's everybody that gets excited. It's not just the cyclists, it's the families, it's the volunteers, it's the sponsors, it's the donors, it's everybody is excited about this event.
Yeah. And for those of you doing Zwift, just as a call out, we have the 3 Zwift routes starting at 3 different times at different points, and each route will last about 45 minutes. So Zwift riders, these will be your routes. You can pick and choose your time. You can pick and choose your challenge. You can ride in one. You can do all 3 if you want, but you only have to complete one of the 45-minute challenges or segments in order to earn your Bike MS kit for your garage. Zwift riders. Are you a Zwift rider, Audrey?
Yes.
Oh, so you know everything that you're excited about this.
That's why I'm literally like grinning. I'm so excited about this. And that's just so much fun about all this thing. The schedule has me excited, and my ears perked up when you mentioned the rest stop number 2. I'm really excited. So I cannot wait. And you also mentioned there's some fundraising challenges and some prizes.
Yeah.
I am excited about this. So everyone who raised $100 on the event day will be entered to win a Garmin Edge 1030, the ultimate GPS cycling computer with color, touchscreen, display, everything. It is going to be awesome. I definitely want to make sure my name is in there. And it helps with performance, cycling awareness, and smart connectivity all in one, really easy. So everybody who's raised $100 are going to be in that. And remember, those of you that have participated in our fundraising challenges this week and have raised $300 for a chance to win a Peloton or a bike of their choice, you can keep those donations coming, because with every additional $100, you have another chance to win one of these amazing prizes. And so you want to do it, and it goes until 11:59 Eastern time on Sunday, September 27th. So there's plenty of time. There's going to be lots of people I know trying to raise $1 million and get caught up with me, because I would love to have that. Both the winners of the challenges and the scavenger hunt will be notified and announced on Monday, the 28th. I cannot wait to hear who wins.
It's going to be fun. And we wouldn't be able to do this without medals, huh?
Of course. You know, the biggest medal for me is crossing the finish line and seeing the people that I've impacted, but also thanking all the cyclists who have made a difference in my life and are saving my life one pedal at a time. But of course, as cyclists, we want our certificate of completion. So you can also find that in your virtual packet, and you can download it. You want to make sure that you do this, and you want to make sure that you also take pictures and use the hashtag BikeMSInsideOut to share it on social media, share it with your donors, your sponsors. Everybody who's helping with this really will engage and show what you did with and how you made a difference in the people's lives living with MS. So make sure, don't be shy, print it out, take a picture, take the selfie, embarrass your kids by taking selfies. Just do it. Trust me. I do it all the time.
Earned it at that point. You've still earned it. The bragging rights.
Absolutely, absolutely. I know, especially on day one century rides, when you've done 100 miles, you definitely want to wave that certificate and cheer. I know that's what you're doing. For sure.
For sure. And of course, there's the recognition, but there's also the pride with Bike MS Swag that really recognizes people for different levels of fundraising, and for those local top fundraising clubs, local awards, rankings, and incentives. Those pieces aren't going away. So COVID did make a mess of our plans this year, and we're coming together in a way we never have before. But we still are really working all of our local staff to really get you these coveted year after year, these clubs, the competition, and the camaraderie and the coming together that you have with your local riders isn't going away either. So your Bike MS staff will keep you up to date on that. The social media will keep you up to date on those local clubs and rankings. And there's still time to earn really awesome Bike MS gear after the ride, which includes that local top fundraising jersey.
And I love my top fundraiser jersey for sure. And I have to say that, like I said, I have an amazing jersey collection kind of behind me right now, and we are just so proud of them. And I want to encourage all the riders to strive and get ready for the ride. Send out your emails, send out your donation link on social media, and you can be a part of the top fundraiser jersey as well, because that would look really great if you're sporting them at events or just riding around town. And as I mentioned at the start of the call, it's the Inside Out ride is only 3 days. 3 days. But that's okay, because you have more than 3 days to fundraise. But definitely the ride is in 3 days. So let's recap. We want to make sure that you plan for all the great rest stops and challenges throughout the day, but make the ride yours. I mean, this is really fun that we're getting to do it in a different way. It's not the same routes. It's not the same thing that we've always done. So take advantage of this. Make it yours. Think about how your team and your supporters can stay connected with you during the ride, through Facebook, through Instagram, however you're going to do it, tag it. Use our hashtags for the whole weekend, so that not only will you connect with your people, you're going to connect with teams and cyclists across the country. We want to make sure that our Zwift riders, sign up Friday night to receive any updates and arrive 10 to 15 minutes before our opening ceremonies, just to make sure you can be transported to the starting line. And again, we just want to make sure that everybody is able to participate inside or out. And next, make sure you access your virtual packet in advance. Personalize your bibs, show them off, again, using our hashtags, and we are so excited about it. And review our scavenger hunt card and our weekend schedule that Marisa shared with us.
And for those of, if you haven't marked your calendars already, don't forget to vote in the Primal Jersey competition by the end of the day tomorrow. And again, as Audrey said, we're trying to make this fun, and we know it's going to be fun. We're seeing teams from coast to coast coming together in really unique ways, and they're not going to let this stop their fight and their commitment to ending a world with MS. At the end of the weekend, as we continue to push towards those fundraising goals, we will keep the fundraising competitions only open, and there's still an opportunity to win either a Peloton or $2,500 towards a new bicycle for those who are eligible.
Very nice. That is exciting. You know, I am so ready for this ride, and I hope my fellow cyclists are too. So right now, I would love to hear, tell me what you are most excited about. I know for me personally, I am so excited to see everyone's pictures, see where they're riding, how far they're riding each day. I can't wait to see all the hashtags over social media. Marisa, what about you?
I got to be honest, I'm excited about the jerseys because they tell such an amazing story. I think every jersey that you see tells a unique story. Some they're full of love, they're full of laughter, some are full of memories, and they're just a really fun aspect of Bike MS event weekend. And so we're getting some votes in.
Oh, I cannot wait to hear. And I love these. I mean, the scavenger hunt, the fundraising challenges, that's really great. Connecting with others and other riders, that's great. And of course, supporting the society's mission. That's definitely where our heart is for all of us, no matter where in the country we are.
Absolutely. We're so fortunate. And it looks like we have about 5 more seconds, and then we'll close this out.
And like I said, you know, personalizing the bib, that's so amazing. Oh, and look at that.
Look at that. 76% supporting the mission. That's amazing.
Absolutely. That's truly so amazing that everybody is so committed. And like I said, the family that my friends through the cyclists that have now become my family have truly made that their personal mission to end MS. And so it's just so heartwarming to see that no matter where in the country you are riding, that you are committed to ending MS for all of us. So
Audrey, thank you so much for being here with me tonight. I really appreciate it. Just being 3 days away, doing something we've never done before, just to see your excitement and your commitment. It was just such a pleasure to meet you. We're so proud of you for that $1 million milestone. I mean, incredible.
Thank you. And I thank you so much to you, to the National MS Society for making a difference in my life, but also to all the cyclists out there. Thank you so much for saving my life one pedal at a time. I'm eternally grateful for everything that you do. And it's just truly outstanding. And from the bottom of my heart, you truly are heroes. So thank you very much. All right, so Marisa, we also had time for some questions. I want to ask Rebecca and Curtis and Sasha to join us on the screen to help us if you can. And as a reminder, you can contact us anytime. Your local bike staff and fundraising support center are here to help you. Enter your question in the question box and we'll get started. All right.
Yeah,
and
so
hashtags.
We have quite a few comments in here. Shout outs to you, Audrey. Shout outs to Al. A lot of great things that people are doing, riding outside, taking a ride inside, a ride outside, just some really cool stuff happening. So I'm going to just kind of go through these and see if there are any questions popping up. Let's see here.
Erica, there's quite a few about Zwift, so maybe I'm happy to just give a general statement about the Zwift segment because I've seen a lot of questions. So, You might have noticed that we broke the Zwift ride into 3 segments. And the reason we did that is because we know that the Zwift jersey, Bike MS jersey, is a highly coveted item. So to unlock your Bike MS jersey in Zwift, you must ride one of the Zwift segments. If you complete one of the 45-minute segments, then you keep the Bike MS jersey in your Zwift garage forever. And so that's a key point that we wanted to make sure that all of you Zwifters know. So you have to and so we did that so you don't have to ride the full 3 hours. You can ride the first, second, or third segment. If you really want to ride all 3, that's fine too. You just have to log in and enter the new game with each of the links at the start time of those 3 segments. So I think that summarized the flurry of questions I was getting about Zwift. One person did ask, do I have to ride Zwift to get the jersey? Unfortunately, yes, you do. You do have to enter and complete one of the Zwift segments to get the Bike MS jersey. So
yeah, and there's quite a few questions about the minimum segment length, and I think you said 45 minutes is what each of the 3 are.
Yep, the first 2 are 45 minutes. The last one is 30 minutes. You can keep riding for 45. The reason that last one is 30 minutes is because we have our Primal jersey contest is happening right at the conclusion of that 3rd segment. So we're hoping that people can hop off and join us for that live voting.
Awesome. We have one about the fundraising app that we used to have for Bike MS. Is that might be something for Sasha? Do we still have the Bike MS app that you can download and fundraise through?
For Bike MS Inside Out, the new site is completely mobile friendly. So now you can just access your fundraising center in the browser on your phone as opposed to using the app like you used to.
Good. Then it is very user friendly. I've downloaded, or I've put it on my phone, super easy. Let's see here. So people want to know kind of about what's going on with Strava this weekend. So maybe Curtis, you could speak to that a bit.
Yeah. So yeah, we, as most of you know, we have our Bike MS Cyclist Strava Club, and we're asking all riders to join that club so that their rides can be previewed by other riders. And then on event day, when you're watching the live broadcast on our fundraising website, there will be a Strava widget that shows your rides as you complete them. And a few of the questions we've seen, people asking about the Strava challenges. We didn't do a Strava challenge this year. It's something we are looking into for future years. And then what will happen is your ride won't show in that list of completed rides until you finish your ride. And so it won't necessarily show you live where you're at, but it'll show once you've completed the route you did, the time, the distance, all of that.
And I think there's also a couple questions around how do you even record a ride? So you can record it directly from your phone or your Garmin watch or any device that's compatible, correct?
Yeah, and on the Bike MS Inside Out website, we have step-by-step instructions on how to join the club, how to record your activity, and then how to share it on social media as well.
Awesome. A couple questions around, is there a way to know who else is riding, who is riding for Bike MS during those Zwift rides? So I'm wondering if it's people that have registered or something around that.
Yes, unfortunately, we don't know ahead of time. And so you will be seeing lots of Zwifters in each of the segments. And then you'll see their avatar name or username pop up while you're riding. So it'll be a surprise once you log in to see who you're riding with. Nice.
And again, to log your ride in Strava, all you have to do is go into the app and hit start your ride. So it'll automatically, if you're, the one caveat is if you're not part of our Bike MS Cyclist Club, it won't populate. So you need to also go in and be a part of that Bike MS Cyclist Club in order for your ride to show up there on that widget leaderboard.
And I'll add too that when you're in Strava searching, there's a few different Bike MS clubs that exist for some older local rides. So the Bike MS club that we want you to follow is called Bike MS Cyclists, and it'll have a blue verified check mark next to its name. So you'll know that it's a verified club.
Hey, Chris, I saw some questions, and I think this is great. I know we have some riders doing Zwift and Strava, but we have a lot of riders kind of doing their own thing and riding their own routes that weekend. And a couple of the questions I saw was, what if do I have to do Zwift or Strava? And what if I'm doing a ride in the middle of opening and closing ceremonies?
That's totally
Where do I
fine.
fit in?
Yep, great question, Marisa. So we want this you can make it your own. We have opening and closing ceremonies that will be live at the designated times, but we will be showing those segments throughout the day and over the weekend. Those will be posted as soon as we can, so you can go back and watch them. So if you're out riding, that's okay. Just keep riding, and then you can go back and watch them with your team, or maybe you want to have a watch party or a carb load afterwards, or you're grabbing a nice beverage. I know some of our left-hand brewery folks are grabbing a beer after the ride, and that's okay. You can still participate in the Scavenger Hunt Challenge and the fundraising challenges you have through the weekend to watch those and ride. You don't have to use Zwift or Strava. Some folks I know are just going out and riding their bike and not recording at all. As Curtis mentioned earlier, though, make sure you're tagging us. If you're putting a picture on Facebook or on Instagram or someplace else, just make sure you're tagging us so that we see you're riding. But really, we want this ride to be your own and want you to participate in the way that works best for you. So it's your day, so make it a great day.
And I love that you brought up Left Hand. They were one of our teams, and they ride a multiple bike rides across the country, including Erica's home ride in Colorado.
Yeah.
And they've been doing a lot of that this year, right, Erica, where they've kind of done their own routes and they've had a nice, safe social distancing get together afterwards.
Yeah, absolutely. They've done a really nice job leading each of their teams, and they're really organized around, like, here's what we're going to do together, social distance, of course, but they have it all together, and it's really great to see that they're still in it. And I do want to give a shout out because they have crossed the $4 million mark this year collectively as a team. So while we're talking about them, let's throw some kudos their way.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for answering that, Chris. I think that's so important. It's a way to make it the day you want to do it. We've heard people are bringing their kids for the first time, or a parent that can't ride as long. They're saying, hey, join us for a little bit that day, and we might keep riding or meet you somewhere else. But it's a really cool opportunity to have people next to you that might not normally be right next to you on your special event day.
Looks like questions are starting to slow down here.
And Audrey, my internet, it looks like went out right when we're at the end, but it looks like you covered beautifully.
No problem. No problem. Just like ending a mess is a team approach, so is this. Nothing surprises us about 2020, right?
That's right.
Audrey and Marisa, there was another question just about where can I watch these segments. So I just wanted to there was a lot of questions about that, and there are multiple places to watch these live segments. So the best place is on our Bike MS Inside Out homepage. It'll be streaming live. Once you log in, there'll be a countdown clock so you know when to tune in. You can also watch it on Facebook, our Bike MS Facebook page, and then our MS Society YouTube channel too. So there's a variety of ways to watch our live broadcast.
Excellent.
Perfect.
Okay.
Great. Well, before we leave, what I was going to
do have one more question. I think it's very important. Sorry, it just popped up. The question is, are the local chapters tracking top teams for their area, or is it all lumped together?
Oh, I think you can answer that, Erica.
Yes, locally, we are tracking our rides. We are tracking our top 10, 20, however many teams. We're tracking our top fundraisers. I would encourage you to check the local virtual event Facebook page, because a lot of information is being put out there in terms of your local rides. And then, as we touched on a little bit earlier, there is still that local jersey. There is still the local top clubs. Like I said, some of them do a century patch. So I encourage you to reach out to your local staff to see what kind of perks you still are getting for this ride. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll continue to do the local fundraising clubs, awards, rankings, and incentives. And so many of you know your MS Society staff, and you know that they'll also be letting you know if you're close to those clubs or incentives. But that's an important part of what the spirit of Bike MS is again, the camaraderie and the community that we've been able to build. We're one Bike MS, and we happen to do multiple events, 60 plus events across the country, but we're still one Bike MS. And so we want to allow that local community camaraderie, and the relationships that Audrey talked about earlier, of getting to know people over the years, and a little friendly competition to still be, local competition to still be part of the day too.
Absolutely. I would love to see anybody get on and try to fundraise and get there and meet me at the $1 million mark. I would love to see it because I know y'all can do it.
Great. Are we good? How are we doing, Erica? Are we good with questions? I know we're right about our ending time.
Yeah, I think it's just a lot around Zwift and Strava. And so I think what we can do is have our local staff reach out to you if there's specific ones that we didn't get to tonight. Just reach out to you to make sure that you're covered with what you need to know for this weekend.
That's exactly what we'll do. We're able to kind of download the chat, is what we say afterwards. And so we will make sure that either someone, your local staff person, or Sasha, one of her colleagues in fundraising support, reach out to you in the next day or two just to make sure you are set up and feeling really comfortable and ready to go on Saturday. So we'll get those questions answered. And in the meantime, we really cannot wait to see you. And I wanted to make sure to take the opportunity to thank our Bike MS national sponsors too, Primal, Left Hand Brewing, Point B. And again, thank you tonight to Express Scripts, who has been able to help us make this a virtual kickoff event that is not one that we've seen before, but that was nonetheless very fun and exciting. And thank you all for being here tonight.
Yes, thank you so much for being my MS heroes.
See you soon. See you Saturday.